Welcome to DBSync Cloud Replication. In this walkthrough, we'll show you how to set up a change data capture, or CDC, replication from SQL Server to PostgreSQL, step by step. Click Add App to get started. You'll see a list of supported data sources. Here, we select Database as our source type to connect to SQL Server. And the profile is successfully created. Now we're ready to configure it. On the Source tab, the connection type is set to SQL Server. Fill in your server's host address, port, and other required details. Notice the JDBC connection URL is automatically generated at the bottom as you fill in the details. Let's save and validate the connection. Under the Advanced Settings, you'll see the Enable CDC option. This is the key setting that activates change data capture on the source. The CDC batch size is set to 10,000 records by default, which works well for most use cases. Now let's save the setup. DBSync confirms the connection properties have been saved successfully. Our SQL Server source is now configured and ready. Now let's configure the target. On the Target tab, let's select the PostgreSQL destination database. And just like before, enter the database details and save the connection, and click Test Connection to verify that DBSync can successfully reach your PostgreSQL instance. Once the connection is verified, move to the Objects tab, where DBSync automatically discovers your source tables. Select the Employee table to replicate all its fields. You can also exclude specific fields if needed. The Updated At field is automatically detected as the last modified timestamp for tracking changes. Now let's run the sync clean copy. This performs a full initial load of all records from the source to the target. The clean copy completes in just a few seconds. Following the initial load, DBSync immediately begins running CDC cycles to capture any changes that occurred during or after the load. Let's verify the data in our PostgreSQL target. Opening pgadmin and querying the employee table in the demo database, we can see that all 10 records have been successfully replicated. Now for the real magic. Let's see CDC in action. We switch to SQL Server Management Studio, where we can see the original employee table in the CDC demo database. We're going to make a few changes here and watch them propagate to PostgreSQL automatically. We update a few records directly in SQL Server, changing the last names. These are live changes being made in the source database. Back in DBSync, the CDC engine picks up these changes almost immediately. A new CDC run job appears in the logs and completes with 100% progress. The changes have been captured and pushed to the target. Refreshing our query, we can confirm the changes are now in PostgreSQL. Updated last name columns are right there in the target database, replicated in real time. That's CDC working exactly as it should. To stop a CDC job if needed, navigate to the Run command dropdown and click the Stop CDC option. And there you have it, a complete CDC replication pipeline from SQL Server to Postgres, with an initial clean copy followed by continuous CDC cycles keeping your target database in sync with every change made in SQL Server. No custom scripts, no complex tooling. Just connect, configure, and run. The results speak for themselves. Customers like Barracuda Networks see real ROI, 70% reduction in manual data entry, 40% improvement in accuracy, over 50% productivity boost, and 25% of developer time reclaimed annually. Ready to see it yourself? Try the playground, no download required. Book a personalized demo with a DBSync expert, or visit the docs.mydbsync.com for full setup guides and CDC configuration. Thanks for watching. We look forward to simplifying your database replication.